So one of the other challenges you have is Meatless Monday. Meatless Monday is as the article or the TED Talk I linked to you, is the philosophy of 1 day a week you cut back on meat, dating back to World War II, the idea of making this sacrifice to better someone else. It's also been carried over in the modern world to try and reduce our consumption of animal products, which have been linked to any number of forms of pollution. So, for my Meatless Monday dish, even though I know it's not Monday when I'm filming this, but my Meatless Monday dish, I'm going to make some vegetarian chili. And that's what I've got going right over here. So as you can see from my pan on my stove here, I've got my glorious cast iron, get a little more light on there, my glorious cast iron Dutch oven going here. And I've got in that sauteed off a bit of some onions, some potatoes, and both red and yellow bell peppers. That is the foundation I'm going to use to make my chili out of, to which I'm going to add some chili seasoning, chili spice mix, and because I can't just let it go that way, I'm also going to add in some cumin seed. Now, you'll notice that my cumin seed is whole. The reason I do that is most spices store longer and better in their whole form. And then to use it, I can either dump it in there whole if I wanted to. I don't, that would be weird. Or I can simply dump some into this glorious stone mortar and pestle I got years ago, and I can grind it up as needed. That way I get the freshest, best flavor out of my spice, and I can keep my spices around longer, less stress, less hassle, and honestly it just makes your kitchen smell really awesome. So now that I've got my cumin ground up, so just take that stone thingy, grind, right? So now this beautiful, fresh, ground cumin that, if you could smell, is absolutely wonderful. In here I've got my base. I forgot to mention that I had tomatoes in there. I also added in some vegetable bouillon just to add a little background, and a couple cups of water to flesh it out so that I have more stuff. I'm going to add in my chili spice mix. And yes, I am using a pre-mixed chili powder mix from the grocery store because that's the simple reality of life. Yes, could I blend my own? I'm sure I could. But you know what? It's quick, it's easy, it's efficient, and it tastes good. So yes, I use a pre-bought store mix. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. No one will know the difference anyway. But, of course, I augment it with my freshly ground spices. And yes, by the way, this mortar really weighs a ton, and beasting it with one hand like that is not the easy thing to do. Especially with my left hand, because my left hand is absolutely just useless. But, so there we go. I use a pre-made spice mix, but I augment that with some beautiful, freshly ground spices. All right, my spices are in. All I have to do second to last thing is add my beans. Now I'm going with some kidneys, and in this case, I believe there are some navy beans, because that's what I happen to have in my cabinet. The reason I do that is I like a little variety, a little extra color in there, but also balance out, give you a little more nutrition. So at this point, I got a beautiful pile of vegetables that are just going to come up to temp, simmer happily to form my chili, and then about 10-15 minutes, I'll be ready to serve. Quick, simple, easy, meatless Monday dish. All right, I will see you all next time.